Hi everyone, Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome! This channel is for Japanese learners of English. Kiyomo shadowing no lesson wo yadakimasho. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Practice daily to master tango, bunpao, hatsuan, and rhythm. Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Zehi. Chanaru no toroku wo onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
All right, let's talk about recommendations. You're in a new place, maybe a restaurant, maybe a gift shop, and you want to ask, what's good here? In English, right? So what's the best way to do it?
Well, the most straightforward way, the one you'll hear all the time, is, what do you recommend?
Yeah, what do you recommend? It's simple, it's direct, it gets the job done, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And it works in pretty much any situation, whether you're at a fancy restaurant or a casual souvenir shop. But there are other ways to phrase it, too.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Well, you could use, what's good here? That's a super common one. Or you can ask, what's your specialty? If you're trying to find what they're really known for.
Right, I like that. What's your specialty? That's a good way to get to the heart of the matter and get that insider knowledge.
Definitely. Or if you're looking for what most people like, you could go with, what's popular here?
Ah, yeah, what's popular here gets you the crowd favorite, right?
Exactly. And let's say you're not looking for a specific menu item. You just want to see if the place has any hidden gems.
So you'd use a different phrase, huh?
Yeah, you could ask, do you have any recommendations? It's just a little bit more open-ended, invites them to suggest anything they think is good.
I see. It's like saying, surprise me, what do you think I'd like here?
Right. Or even, what do you suggest? That's another good one. It ages polite and implies you value their opinion.
Oh, yeah. What do you suggest? That's like you're letting them take the lead.
Exactly. And sometimes it helps to be a little more specific, right?
Oh, for sure, especially if you've got something particular in mind.
So you could ask, what type of thing do you recommend? Like, what anime do you recommend? Or could you recommend a good movie? Or what pasta do you recommend?
That's a good way to narrow it down. Less broad, more specific, and you're more likely to find something you really like, and you're not just leaving it up to chance.
Exactly. And if you're somewhere with a lot of different options, maybe in a shopping setting, you might ask, which one is the best?
Right. That's a good way to find the top pick if you are in a shop.
Or if you're between a couple of options, which one is better? That's a great one, you know.
Okay, yeah, that helps if you're trying to compare. Which one is better? Gives a clear path forward. So what about if you want to recommend something to someone else?
Well, one common one is, how about the movies tonight?
Yeah, that's a good and easygoing one to start with. And if you want to suggest that someone does something...
Then why don't you is a great way to go about it. Why don't you take a rest?
I see. That's a gentle way of suggesting something, right? Not too pushy.
Exactly. Then, of course, you have the classic, I recommend, which is pretty straightforward and to the point.
Yeah, that's direct. It makes it clear what you're suggesting.
And you could soften that a little with, I would recommend. Makes it a bit more subtle, a bit less forceful.
Oh, yeah. I would recommend is like a gentler nudge.
Exactly. And then it's best to go to the doctor, which is a useful phrase for giving practical advice.
True. It always best to is a good way to give practical advice, not just your preference. And you could also use I recommend with a specific thing like I recommend this camera.
Yep, all about that context, right? And finally, you can always combine the two and say, I recommend you try.
So there you have it, a whole bunch of phrases to help you navigate those situations where you need to ask or give a recommendation.
So whether you're trying to find the best sushi, the best coffee, or just want someone to try that new restaurant, these phrases will help you out.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? 理解できない部分はありませんでしたか? Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Please let me know your kansa or request in the comments. ぜひ channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you next time. Bye-bye.